Alright, welcome back, good people. On this video, I'm going to talk about some questions to ask yourself before you start a business. Now, that's what my company teaches you how to do. Start a business, right? Set up the foundation of your business. So you know, from time to time, you're going to be getting information about starting a business. Now, I just created a video about questions to ask yourself to kind of get a feeling of who you are, where you are, what you're doing with who you are, right? And once you identify that for yourself, then you're able to step into another arena, if you will. You're able to step into an area going forward to do something that you want to get done on purpose. Wait, on purpose? Yes, on purpose. When you go through this life, there are certain things you should do on purpose, right? Not by accident, not you hoping. You should set up a plan to get these things done in your life. And you can do that, and they will happen for you if you understand how that works. Don't sit around and wait for life to give you situations to deal with. You create situations and circumstances that you want to deal with in your own life. And you can do that by creating systems that allow you to generate income that will allow you to have some say-so in what's going on in your life. Don't rely on a job totally. It's okay to have a job, but you need to have a side hustle too. You need to have something that you're getting good at so that you can market that skill at some point if you need to. And you want to be able to do that. That's your initial goal, is to be able to create the understanding that you can market yourself at some point. Even though you may still have a job, you may want to work you want that to pull you away from your job. And that's normally the way it works, right? I recommend having a job until you get your skill level up, right? I happen to be at a point in life where I'm getting ready to retire from my job, so I don't have as far to go to on a job as a lot of people would. But I started this process about 8 years ago. 8 years I've been doing this. 8. This is 2018. I've been doing this since 2000. So do you think, just off the top of your head, do you think that you know more about this than me? And I've been doing it for 8 years? No, you can't. Just like the person that you're going to be after you invested for 8 years, the next person's not going to know that like that. He's not, or she, they're not going to know that information. They not know the experiences that come with all that. That's part of it. That's really the best part of it, because the rest can be taught. But you can't take that away from me once I have it, right? Once I get it, I got it. You can do what you want to do. I start that ship back up again. I keep doing it again. You can take it all away. I'll get it again. You know why? Because I know how to do it. Is there something going on right there? Once you know how to do it, they can take all the money, all the material possessions, whatever, away. You'll get it right back because you know the process. And that's what I'm trying to get you to understand. But you have to be the person to involve yourself with the process. I can't take you by the hand and say, okay, this is time. You need to write this down. You do that. Nope, can't do that. Nor would I want to do that. I want you to be a man or woman enough to handle your responsibilities, because there are people watching. People watch you. People watch me. And those people I may never get to know. I may never see them. But they watch me. They pay attention. And I don't want to lead them down the wrong track. And you shouldn't either. So by you gaining the information you need to have, then you won't, right? But you will help them out because you'll put them on the right path. So I want you to take maybe take some notes if you're listening to this, where you can take some notes. But it's really basically just listen and process it for yourself, because this week's videos are based on questions, and some of these questions, you can repeat over in your mind, and you'll come up with the answer lickety split, right? Some will take you a little while. Like this first question is under what I call the personal development mindset. So it says, what do you spend your money on? You see how that works? What do you think about that? What do you spend your money on? I know you pay bills, but when you pay your bills, what else do you spend your money on? Number 2, what do you love to do? Your hobby. What do you love to do? Number 3, what are everyday problems in your life that you can solve? There are problems right now, and you deal with them every day, but you can solve them if you wanted to. What is that for you? Number 4, what are your skills and talents? What are you good at? Do you know that? I mean, do you really know that? Not what other people say, but do you know what you're good at? Do you have any idea? All right, number 5, what do you want to do every day? What makes you get up in the morning? What would that be for you? If you had the system set in place where you generated the type of money that would allow you to do what you wanted to do every day, what would you be doing every day? You mean nothing. Just kidding. All right, number 6, what did you want to be when you grew up? We all want to be something. Some people will discount it and say, well, I want to be a fireman, or I want to be a whatever. Nah, that's what you wanted to be. And then you got more knowledge about how life is and what's available, and you change that, right? But that's what you want to be based on something that you had thought about before. Number 7, who do you want to hang out with every day? What type of environment would you want that to be? Who would these people be? Would these be actors and actors? Would they be race car drivers? Would they be photographers? Would they be speakers? Who would that be for you? Because that's the world you want to go into, right? You're going to go into that world if you're lucky. Number 8, what do you want your purpose to be? Number 9, what impact can you make on the world? Yes, you can make an impact. You make an impact on people already. You do, good, bad, or indifferent. But you can reach more people. You can. All right, number 10. What do you want your legacy to be? That's a very important question right there, ladies and gentlemen. And you should really look at that one. What do you want your legacy to be? Because you're going to have one. Or you're going to have one. Number 11. What would you do if money wasn't an option? If you didn't have to worry about money, what would you do? Travel. Me too. But there's only so much traveling you can do, right? So what else? Number 12. What are your strengths and weaknesses? See, that's major right there. Knowing where you're weak. Because if you know where you're weak, you know who to bring in or what you need to bring in to make the whole circle move smoothly, right? If you know you're a procrastinator, but you come up with some really good ideas, really creative ideas, but you don't take action on those ideas, you need to bring somebody that you can share that with and can take action or hold you accountable for taking that action. Because otherwise you won't do what you say you will do. And that's not good. All right, number 13. What would your dream life look like? Your dream life. Yeah, you can have a dream life. All right, now that was under the personal development. This is under know your industry, once you decide what that is. Question number 1. What are the leading blogs, magazines, and publications in that industry? Because see, these are things that you'll want to gain information and knowledge from, right? Because let's say you decide to go into the photography niche. Who's the leading photographers? What are the leading cameras? You know, who's the leading magazines in those that you can gain information from, right? Number 2, who are the leaders and influencers in that industry? Number 3, how are people already making money in that industry? Number 4, what are the leading companies in that space? Number 5, what are the common questions the customers and readers of the blogs have? Number 6, how has the industry changed in the last 5, 10, or 15 years? Next, who is the average consumer? What are their characteristics? Followed by, what niches are unserved? And finally, how can you improve, disrupt, or turn this industry upside down with your product or service? See, these are questions that when you hear those questions, if you're really serious about having a business or starting a business, then you'll feel these, right? Because you know, not wonder, but you know these will become vital to answer at one point. Okay, finally, we're going to talk about take a chance on yourself. I want you to put everything to the side and say, this is what I'm going to do. All right, I'm going to do this. And see, let the chips fall where they may. See what happens. Number one, where does your target market hang out? Number two, who are the local leaders in that industry? Number three, what can you learn from them? 4, what problems do these people have? 5, what skills do you have that could solve their problems? 6, are there groups or meetups around that particular niche? I'll tell you right now, yes, there are. Number 7, is there healthy competition around your industry? Number 8, can you stand out from the pack? Is your business idea unique? Number 9, is your business scalable? Which means, can you grow it, right? Can you grow your business? Number 9, can you start small without huge capital investment? In this business, absolutely. As a matter of fact, you don't need a large investment. That's what's so great about it. And that's why you should be contemplating whether or not whether or not, but when you're going to start your process. Because you have all the tools already. You start small. Next, can you see yourself doing this in 5 years? Whatever you decide that you want to start today, could you see yourself, can you project yourself 5 years from now and still be enjoying it? Next, is the market for your business big enough to support your idea? Followed by, what is the most effective way to reach your customers? Next, we have, how much money will my idea cost to start? Minimum. And that's always good because you're not investing a lot other than your time and your effort, which is a lot, but it's not money. Next, what are your goals, short term and long term? Followed by, do you really believe in your idea? Next, what does your idea provide value? How does your idea provide value to the customer? And finally, can you explain your idea to a 10-year-old? Do you know it that well? Can you share what you want your customers to buy with a 10-year-old so that they can make a decision as to whether or not it's a good idea? You see how that works? Isn't that easy? That is so simple, and I know you could do it. I'm going to be waiting for you to come and say, Larry, I want you to walk me down that path. Tell me what I need to do to get started. And guess what? I'm going to help you. Free of charge. Not. Hey, nothing's free. But it's not expensive. Trust me when I tell you that. Thanks for watching these videos. Continue watching these videos. Like these videos. Share these videos. And what? I'll see you on the next video.